We will create this Starburst motion trail background that you can easily create in Adobe After Effects. You can find the project file in the description box and you can download it from there. So in order to create this exact background effect, we're going to create a new composition. And on this composition, you're going to create a new solid layer. Here on this solid layer, we will apply the 4-color gradient effect. And we're going to change the colors to a bluish color so it looks like a sky at night. So something like this. Then we are going to create another new solid layer, and here you get to choose the color of the lines that will show up on this background. On this solid layer, we will apply the effect of CC Starburst that you can find under the simulation option. Now you will change the scatter and increase it to 250. And I'm going to reduce the speed to around half of this, so 0.5. We're going to also increase the grid spacing since we want a line effect to around 25. And also change the size to around 30. So this is the effect so far. And now we're going to convert it into lines, and in order to do that, all you have to do is apply the effect of CC Light Burst 2.5 right here. And now you can see you are already starting to see this effect, and on this I'm going to change the ray length to around a -100. So this is the effect so far. Now on top of this you will apply the effect of matte choker, and here change the choke one to -130. So as you can see, you have your lines right here. So now if I play this goes in a constant motion, just like this. Now this last effect completely depends upon you. If you want to use it, I'm going to apply the glow effect on top of this, and here I'm going to change the glow radius to around 200. So we have this constant cool effect right here. Again, you can mess with these settings. You can change the size variation and you can change the scatter option as well to create a background that you like. You can also create another solid layer with a different color, and then all you can do is copy all the effects and paste it right here. And then you can change the grid spacing size to around 20. So you have 2 motion lines effect just like this, and you can further increase it or change it however you like. You can also change the scatter and the speed options as well to whatever looks aesthetically pleasing to you. And this is how easy it is to create motion graphic backgrounds in Adobe After Effects. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how to create this cartoon spiral background in just a few simple steps. So let's begin. We will start off by creating a new composition. In this new composition, you're going to create a new solid layer. So after you're done creating the solid layer, you're going to apply the effect of a gradient ramp on this solid layer. And here I'm going to turn the ramp shape into a radial one and make sure the start of ramp is placed at the center. And then I'm going to change the colors, and you can change it to whatever you want. Then I'm going to change the ramp scatter to around 240. So this light pink color spreads a little bit more on your gradient. Now in order to create the cartoon spiral background effect, so we're going to select the pen tool. Make sure your fill is turned off and your stroke is turned on. Next, we're going to turn on our proportional grid so we know where the center of our composition is. So we're just going to select the center point, and then I'm going to zoom out to around 6.25% and hold down the shift key and create a straight line going out of your composition. What I'm going to do next is turn off our proportional grid because we don't need it anymore, and here I'm going to change the stroke size to around 150. Next, in the shape layer option, which is the line that you have just created, you're going to go towards the content and the stroke one, and then scroll down below to the taper settings, and here change the start length to around 100. So you have this shape. So what I'm going to do now is just reduce the length a little. So this is the effect that we have so far. Next, in the shape layer option, you're going to add the repeater property. So in the repeater 1 option, in the transform repeater 1 option, you're going to change the position X to a 0, and I'm going to change the rotation to around 15 degrees. So as you can see, we've already started to create a background, and here the next thing that you're going to change is the increase the copies to around 30 until it fills up your entire screen. Now, in order to give this background some movement, what we're going to do is, in the shape layer, in the rotation option, hold down the Alt and press this rotation stopwatch and type in time direct 20. So basically what this does is it will start rotating your background. So to make it look even more realistic, what you're going to do is turn the shape layer to an overlay blending mode. And now you have a spinning rotation spiral effect, as you can see. I'll be showing you how to create an easy paper cut background just like this one. The practice project file is in the description box and you can download it and follow along with the tutorials. So let's begin. We will create a new composition, and on this new composition you will create a new solid layer. You can choose whatever color you want. Then on this you will create a simple rectangle. Again, you can choose the color however you want. On this shape layer, under the contents option, you're going to add wiggle paths. And here you're going to change the wiggle path setting, make the size to 150, the detail to 5, and make sure the points are changed to a smooth option and the wiggles per second to a 0.5. Now again, you can change these settings to whatever looks comfortable and aesthetic to you. So now when I play this is the effect we have. In order to make it look more 3D or paper-like, what we're going to do is create a drop shadow effect on it. So on your shape layer, you're going to create a drop shadow effect, and I'm going to change the angle to 180 so your shadow falls down. Change the distance to around 20 and the softness I'm going to increase to a 150. So far you have this effect. Now in order to make it an entire background, what I'm going to do is duplicate this layer, place it above your main layer, and here change the fill color to a lighter one. And then again duplicate first the bottom layer, and I'm going to lower this right here. But what I'm going to do is on this layer change the drop shadow to a 0 so it falls upwards. And then duplicate this layer again, place it above this and change the fill color to the one above. So now you have this entire paper cut background effect, and this is how easy it is to create gradient effects like this one that looks like a paper effect. The practice project file is in the description box, and you can follow me on Patreon if you want to access the project files for all the tutorials I've posted on my YouTube channel. I'm going to teach you how to create this gradient liquid background effect using any colors of your choice. You can create stock videos with it, and you can use it as a background for your video animations as well. So let's begin. You're going to first start by creating a new composition. Then in that composition, we're going to create a new solid layer. And in this solid layer, you're going towards the effects and presets option. And in the effects and presets, you're going to search for gradient, and you're going to select the 4-color gradient and apply it to the black solid layer. Now here you can choose to change the color of all the points. You have the anchor points right here, and you have the colors listed right below them. So you can change the colors. So for the purpose of this video, these are the 4 colors that I have selected for now. After you've chosen your color palette, you're going to turn the keyframes on for all of these points, which means turning on the stopwatch for the position of all of these colors. So now I'm just going to move the colors around just a little. So after you've done that and moved the colors around just a little, now what we're going to do is generate a new adjustment layer, and you have to place the adjustment layer above your black solid layer, which is the gradient layer. On the adjustment layer, you are going to apply the effect of turbulent displace. So this goes on your adjustment layer. Here, change the amount to around 150 and change the size from 300 to 400. You can choose any option. So let's select the 350 option. And after you do that, you have to hold down your Alt key and select the evolution stopwatch. This is going to open up this effect right here. And here, what you're going to do is type in time asterisk 200. You can even choose the 300 time option, that depends on you. And the last thing we're going to do here is in the turbulent displacement option, we're going to change the displacement from turbulent to twist. So if you play this, you can now see that you have a turbulent displacement going on and a cool liquidy gradient effect, but it does have a few black holes popping up in the middle, and we're going to get rid of them in just a second. So on the same adjustment layer, you're going to search for the option of motion tiles and apply it to the adjustment layer. So make sure the motion tile option is above the turbulent displacement effect. After you've done that, the first thing you're going to do is press the mirror edges button. Next, we're going to change the output width and height, both to 350. So as you can see, the black holes that were appearing in the middle of our gradient effect, they have now disappeared. So now if you play this gradient effect, this is what it looks like, as you can see. So you can mess with a few settings, such as you can change the evolution time using the Alt key with the stopwatch option, and you can also change the colors as well. I will leave a project file in the description box. You can use it as a practice file to make any liquid gradient you want. If you're interested in more Adobe After Effects tutorials, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.